Hi everyone, welcome to the new video. This video is going to be a little bit different. In this video, I'm going to show you something interesting. Well, if you guys are working within a corporate sector, you might have faced this that from the company's internal portal, if you are copying something and you are pasting it somewhere else, you are unable to do it. You're copying something and when you're pasting, you are getting some other text that your organization has revoked it or your organization doesn't have permission, etc. etc. So we actually observe this, but we never ask question. We just give it a seal that okay, it's some kind of security thing, and yeah, we just ignore it. We don't ask question. But actually, do you know this is a very simple thing? If you even know the basic level of JavaScript, then you will be able to mimic that. So today we are going to see that. Okay. So let's create a folder. I'll call this as top copy, and yeah, whatever code I am writing, you'll get the link in the description to my GitHub repository and you can have a look on it. Okay, so I created a folder and I'm currently opening Visual Studio Code inside it, and it is taking too much of time. Anyways, let's create a file index.html and we'll create a boilerplate code. Okay, what happening? Okay, fine. Now let's create one h1 heading. I think something is still loading for me, isn't it? Yeah, h1. We'll write it companies confidential data. Okay, let's put one horizontal line and let's put a paragraph. We'll put just normal lorem. Now I'll just copy the path and open it in the browser. So as you can see, we have this confidential website. Now let me open notepad. Now if I select it and right click and copy, and if I try to paste it, you'll see that I'm able to copy it. Okay, so this is the normal behavior, that without that so-called security thing, this is the normal behavior. Now if we want to restrict it, what we have to do, okay, I'll increase the size so that you can see it easily. So after the body tag, we'll add the script tag where we used to add our normal JavaScript code. So we'll write here document dot add event listener. Event listener we all know, right? Like for mouse hovering effect, we use the event listener, and for many other reason. Well, I'm not good in front end, so I should not comment on it. So if user is doing copy, then we'll create a function event, and then we'll ask the event to do something. Okay, now what it is going to do. Okay, so let's copy the text. I don't know if we are going to use it or not. Let's copy the text in a variable. So window dot get selection, and we'll convert the copied content in a string. We'll leave it as it is. We may or may not use it. That's not a problem. So we'll call the event one. Okay, and we'll call the event hey event, grab the clipboard data and set the data to something else. Now here inside set data function, we have to give two argument. First argument is the type, that what is the thing that I am going to replace it. Okay, so that should be a plain text, so I'll write text slash plain. Okay, whoever is working with APIs, you guys know. Now if I paste it, what message should be pasted? It doesn't really matter what I'm copying. So I want to paste this, that your organization does not allow you to paste contents. Okay, and then we know that this is not the default behavior, right? This is something we are pushing it to our code, that if someone is copying it and pasting it, it should not they should not be same, they should be different. So we have to tell event that hey bro, prevent the default. That means prevent the default behavior. If someone is copying, it should not copy, instead it should do this act. All right, now our path is already set, so we will just refresh the page so that the JavaScript will take effect. Now see the interesting thing. If I select the text, right click and copy, and if I go to, I'll delete all the contents. If I go to a text editor, if I right click and paste, it's not getting copied, right? We can select this text also, and sorry, I went to Visual Studio Code. I can paste it. No, it's not working. I can select everything. I can right click, copy, and I can paste it. No, it will not paste. Cool, right? Fine. But now, the people who works with browser, especially the software engineers who are working with browser, they might be thinking, yeah, I know the thing. I can right click, I can go to inspect, and then I can click on this select option. I'll hover over the text, and from this, directly from this HTML element, I'll copy it, right? Now if I copy paste, okay, the copy paste will work as it is. Okay, well, yes, we can't do anything in this case because the browser properties will be controlled by my computer. Okay, because this developer tool is part of this my browser. Their page code is not going to restrict that, but well, there are some things what we can do up to some extent. Okay, so we know that we can open developer tool. Let's restrict the developer tool also. Now we can open the developer tool. There are multiple ways. Okay, I'll not go with the manual ways because manually we can we can click on the three dots, we can go to the more option and more tools, and we can go to the developer. That's fine, but we have two shortcuts. One is F12, another is Control plus Shift plus I, right? So we are going to add JavaScript to restrict them also. Okay, so how to do that? We'll keep it as it is. So let's prevent the right click now. So document dot add event listener. Now for denoting the right click, for denoting the copy, we can write copy, right? But for denoting the right click, we have to write context menu. Okay, and again we'll create a event method, and we'll tell the event method to do something. It will be event.prevent default. That's it. Okay, default behavior that if I click, right click will happen. Now we can create an alert that if someone is doing right click, what should it do, right? So it should give us an alert so that we'll understand, you guys will understand that I am really doing the right click, and lots of exclamations. Okay, now I think it's good. We are good with this. Let's open the browser and refresh it. Now see, if I try to right click, I'll get an alert. Right click. I am unable to right click. But as our previous function is still in place, we can select the text and we can copy it by Control C. If we paste it, we'll get the same message because the first function is still working. Okay. Now still the developer tool is accessible, right? Even if I am unable to right click, if I click on F12, it will open the developer tool. Or if I click on Control Shift I, it will again open the developer tool. So let's block them also. So again we'll write document dot add event listener, and these are all the keys. So we'll use the key down function and event. Now event will be a method, and there we will define that if the event dot key is equal to F12, or this is one combination, right? Another combination was what? If I am clicking event dot control key, and if I am clicking event dot shift key, and if the event dot key is I, because control shift is they are independent key, right? But to denote the I key, we have to write event dot key equal to I. If either this combination is being performed by the user, or either someone is clicking on F12, you do the prevent default. That's it. Now here also we will add one alert. Try to open DevTools by shortcuts. Okay, so we are done with the code to prevent our user to do, prevent the end user to do anything. So I'll refresh it. So here, let's test all the things. Okay, so we can select and control C, we can copy. If I paste it, no, the content will not get pasted. If I try to right click, we are getting that message. That means right click is not working. If I try to press F12, I'll get try to open the DevTool by shortcuts. And if I try to do it by Control Shift I, it will tell us that it will throw us this error that try to open the DevTool by shortcut. So it's a cool thing to know, right? So anyways, thanks for watching this video. This video is a bit short, but let's meet up on another video with some amazing contents. Thank you and stay tuned with my channel.